Alright, folks, I hope all of you had a good weekend because this week is going to be full of opportunities. Well, bullish opportunities essentially, right? So, Bitcoin did actually do that. Bitcoin did establish a trend above the 618. We are looking at a second candle closure way above the 618 itself. So, most likely we do retest the one on one extension and 58,000 coming in this week itself. Now, Bitcoin doing something like this should give us clear bias that most of the altcoin market is simply going to be free floating to the upside with, I don't know guys, Ethereum being your indicator and maybe most of the major crypto market players like Solana for that matter, right? These things are going to be indicating most of the market direction and most of the price action movement to the upside or the downside, because guys, Bitcoin is here to give us a ground, and our ground is getting supported on these levels with consecutive weekly closures above that, right? Which means that yes, mostly you do keep on pulling up, and most likely you do reach these levels and these levels, with most of the crypto market trying to do that as well, right? Okay, with that said, let's take a look at the small time frames real quick on Bitcoin right here. So what's happening, guys? Look, it has been the price action structure since forever. Like, it's been there since forever, guys. You can see how these lows are constantly going to the upside, right? Most of the lows are being established on to the higher side if you talk about the previous comparative low. So every single time you're setting in a higher low structure to the upside. So when Bitcoin try to take this one to the downside, essentially, guys, remember, this is the level that we have to be cautious about for this entire week itself, in terms of even if you're taking an intraday long or short position in the market. This is the level which you have to be concerned about on Bitcoin. Let me just get rid of everything and demarcate this one with a little more precision for you guys. So Monday coming in, and I'm not feeling that enthusiastic about the market. So yes, extra dose of black coffee right here for me. Are you guys having black coffee? Hit that like if you do. Go for black coffees. I guess every single day, guys. Look, this one is for me. I can't really avoid that. Although I've been trying to cut down on my caffeine intake, but it looks to me like I can't really help myself, right? So with that said, guys, look, this is the level that you have to be vigilant and critical about. Essentially, $49,200, right? So this is something which, if resolved to the downside, essentially any 4-hour candle closure and open below this entire zone would mean that mostly the Bitcoin will come down all the way towards these price points, essentially a 10% range to cover to the downside, right? Okay, 5% from this one, 5% from that one. Essentially, this entire combined down move would be 10%. But since the macro has set in a bullish trend, our focus should not be towards, I don't know, guys, bearish interpretations, right? Where the market and Bitcoin is telling us that it's going to be going to the upside, and it's pretty much clear we should not be focused much towards the bearish facts and make our decisions according to that. Although we should be aware of some key things like this particular level right here. We should be aware of that, guys. Look, your risk management and your position tolerance in the market should be based according to $49,000 Bitcoin for the most part of the week, right? For the most part of the week, because guys, if Bitcoin pukes by 5%, you would be looking at a 20% drawdown in your altcoin positions, and that, yes, that is the reality, guys. You know the deal, right? So for our time frame, yes, establishing above 60 reads, TSI looking fine, volatility expanding from zero. Volatility expanding from complete zero, guys, and this one is resolving the direction to the upside. So I think yes, if I have to talk about the price action, I only have good stuff to talk about it. Now that would mean that, am I going to be completely blindly bullish in the price action? Nope. Coming back into this level right here, this is the key zone, guys. You don't want to take this one to the downside, because you will be puking all the way towards these price points, and most likely you'll be rolling back towards 44,000 if you start taking this one out, guys, because that would destroy your higher low structure that you've been printing in for. It's been more than a month that you've been setting in that structure, and you simply roll to the upside. I think the volatility expansion indicator means that the better part of the trend is just about to start. Direction is confirmed. Most likely we keep on heading to the upside, guys. So with that said, let's jump out of the first crypto asset apart from Bitcoin. It's got to be EOS. So EOS starting in this week pretty strong, guys. This one is starting in this week pretty strong, right? So this one established a trend above the 21 exponential on the weekly. Let's see if this bearish retracement had any resolution to the upside. Yes, you are resolving the 382 to the upside, guys. Now this is, well, this was your last rejection low candle closure in the weekly time frame itself, and looks to me like yes, you have closed the candle above this one. You did retest this one as well. Holy crap. Okay, so it looks to me like it's pretty much clear you have your risk management on EOS onto these exact price points, right? Okay, so I think we can detail this one out in the 4-hour, or alright, not the 3-hour, but the 4-hour. Although the 3-hour time frame is certainly interesting as well, guys. To be honest with you, yes, it's an interesting time frame. Okay, so for this zone right, I think we can extend this entire price action level all the way towards these price points. So this is a fat ass. This is a good looking zone right here of support, right? So essentially, is EOS resolving this one to the upside would mean that if I were to be in a trade like this, I would be managing my risk below this low right here, which is going to be $5.5 levels. So EOS hanging above $5.5 is good news. Is most likely going to be a setting. All right, it is most likely going to be a continuation towards 618, right? It's going to be a move. It's going to be a clear-cut move all the way towards $7.7 EOS coming in for this week itself. Now, this would be dependent on Bitcoin back again, guys. If Bitcoin simply keeps on slipping and sliding towards the upside at $58,000 resistance, most likely EOS will retest these levels for this week itself. Although I would be very vigilant below this price point right here. EOS going below 5.5 means bit of a death and destruction behavior in the price action, but until the price action structure is looking like this, most likely we keep on rolling to the upside, right, at 618 at first, and with the rest of the market trying to go towards 86 and 1 on extension as well. EOS looking in to test $10 coming for the coming weeks as well. Most likely this happens, guys, because Bitcoin is trying to do that. Yep, most of your altcoins will do that as well. Okay, so EOS looking fine. Let's conclude this one on the 12-hour and let's see what's happening over there as well. I don't see any risk management standpoint for this. All right, so this one is pretty much aligning with the 4-hour itself, guys. 5.5, yep, 5.5 is as clear as it can get. So this is going to be a risk management. This is going to be a stop loss. If EOS goes below $5, don't be caught up holding the position, right? Just get rid of it and maybe look for good opportunities in the market. So which is why, guys, look, don't be emotionally invested before you take on any position in the market. I'm sure a lot of people in the market are like, oh my god, I just secured a long position on Bitcoin. I'm going to be passing that position to my grandchildren, or maybe, I don't know, somebody down the line for 10 years later. Look, if you're leverage trading, if you're trading futures in the market, look, this is not the mindset that you have to use, guys. Although yes, there are successful positions that you can set into any crypto asset like Bitcoin for that matter, and you can go for that 10x, I don't know, guys, 10x gains for Bitcoin spot, and with your leveraged exposure you can go for 2000%. Yes, you can do that. Yes, these things are possible, but to time those things, look, a lot of people are trying to time these things with their entire net worth, with their entire trading capital, right? Most of the people are positioning themselves in future market with their entire stash, and that too leveraged out, I don't know, to about 50 to 10x to 20x. Look, guys, beyond 20x has already been shaken out by Binance and FTX. It's gone, right? Major exchanges are now going to be using leverages above 20x, and that's good, I think. Look, for us it's good, guys, because crypto markets are savages, right? And I don't know how many millions of dollars are being simply wasted in 100x long positions every single day, guys. That's pure gambling behavior, and these things are kind of, look, guys, if the regulatory bodies, they don't bring in any action and they don't try to save investors money, because look, guys, investors are dumb as fuck. New people in the market who are taking long positions on Bitcoin for about a 50x leverage are dumb as fuck. That is dumb as fuck money, guys. Look, it's as clear as it can get. Now, I can get a lot of shitting for that. Yes, you can hit that dislike button as well, but it is what it is, guys. Holy shit, it's not me speaking, it's the facts and the figures, which I found out to be true, are going about the same pace as they were happening back in the good old days, back in 2018 and 19 as well, right? Same thing happening again. So I think the best decision which regulations made was, I don't know, guys, forcing these exchanges to cancel out any leverage above 20x. Although I feel 20x is also completely fucking kamikaze, guys. 20x leverage long positions are, I mean, what the hell are you doing? If you have, all right, let's just, I don't know, guys, we can go for any example, right? Do I have anything to give you an example? All right, so consider this. You have $20 in your pocket, right? $20 in your pocket, and you're thinking of buying iPhone 12 Pro Max Plus. This is what trading on leverage is, guys. This is absolutely what leverage trading is, right? It's not your money. It's not money. You just have $100 as your collateral, and what you're trying to do right there is, I don't know, establishing a $10,000 position and trying to nail that exact move with that 100. Look, it's wrecked behavior. All of these things are completely wrecked behavior, guys. Why do I say these things with complete audacity? Because I was there, all right? I was trying to do the same things again and again for a very long time. It took me a long time to get over that. But yes, I think it's a complete wrecked behavior, and in the long run, as a trader, these things will not work out. I hate to break these things to you guys, but these things will not work out, right? So let's jump back onto the price action, and I swear we're not going to talk about any of these pep talks for that matter, right? So let's take a look at the price action continuation to the upside right here. 382 getting resolved means good news, but the risk management stays to be below 5.5, and until you're doing that, most likely we keep on rolling all the way towards 618, right? That's going to be a $7.7 levels at first, and eventually we could be rolling all the way towards 86 and one-on-one extension coming for EOS itself. Okay, with that said, let's take a look at the next asset. We have OMI, we have Ecomi. I think it's an NFT market space, guys, and with most of the NFT craze out there in the space, this one also would be rolling to the upside. So let's see the price action. Do we have any more history right here? Oh me, I guess you. Where can we find it? OKEX. Nope. I think it's Ascendex only. Ascendex. I think the only exchange which kind of tells you where the price action had. All right. So this one right here got listed on Ascendex. I think back in. All right. This one is quite new as well, guys. I think this been. I don't think any thesis, any technical analysis that I can base right here would be actually useful for that matter. But guys, let's see right here. Let's see the price action, the small time frame, and the daily as well for that matter. So if you're resolving this entire grind to the upside, most likely yes, you're at your 1.272 extension right here, which means that you can expect some sort of consolidation happening on OMI for maybe a day or something like that. But once you start closing daily candles above 1272, sitting onto these levels, guys, look, you can figure out this number as for yourself. Do that for yourself, right? But it's going to be pretty much clear that once you resolve this entire structure high towards these price points, you will teleport all the way towards 1618 at first, and then you will attempt a move towards 2618, which is going to be this price point for OMI against USD itself, right? From these current price points, it's going to be an up move for about a 50%. And look, guys, look, this one just expanded, right? On the daily, this one just expanded, which is why your risk management is going to be here. And I think we can extend this one all the way towards these price points. All right, so the resolution of this entire inverted head and shoulder to the upside, I think this is your risk management, guys. The resolution point is going to be your risk management. So until OMI against USDT is trending above this exact price point, most likely you will keep on rolling and you will test these levels and eventually these price points at previous all-time high as well, right? Let's take a look at this one, guys. How much did we lose on this one? 90% is the downside. It's kind of resolving. It's kind of trying to do things to the upside, but let's see what happens, guys. I think we have to establish a good looking trend above these price points right here. Essentially, this entire zone looks completely fine to me. We can extend this one right here, guys. So this entire zone should be held for OMI in the coming days and the months as well. If you are trying to trend above these price points, yes, you will go towards these levels and retest your previous all-time high and maybe try to roll all the way towards 10764, guys. Look, you can talk about crazy bullish targets, right? If we talk about this level, if you just talk about this entire bearish leg to the downside, we can talk about upside targets, potential upside targets at 2618 sitting at 3 cents, right? And 10764 as well, guys. I think that's a far-fetched opinion for now, but for this one to come into fruition, if we are able to establish a trend right here, most likely we keep on rolling to the upside until most of the crypto market is simply trending to the upside, right? Okay, so let's take a look at the momentum oscillators. Daily is quite up there, guys. Daily is above 80, so which is why I do feel that OMI, whatever this crypto asset is going to get into little form of consolidation right around these levels. But I think it's going to be an opportunity, to be honest with you, right? So if the price action comes down all the way towards these levels, the best thing you can do is you can probably scale into this one and you can have a stop loss below this price point right here. Now don't get wigged out. If you see daily candles starting to close below this entire structure once again, that is your ultimate signal of just leaving this asset, just leaving this one and trying to look for some better opportunities in the market, right? But until you are just simply going to be trending in low volumes on these levels, it's going to be an opportunity, guys. It's going to be an opportunity. The price action structure looks nice to me, and we could be formulating a cup and handle like this with momentum oscillators trying to reset right here. The price action could formulate a cup and handle around at these levels and continue to the upside afterwards, right? So patience is needed right here for this one, and risk management as well. Alright, guys, with that said, let's take a look at next asset. What do we have? We had FTM. Okay, Fantom. Fantom is a direct competitor to most of the layer 1 blockchains, guys. This one is competing against Ethereum, Neo, BNB, Solana, and various other blockchains which are quite capable of smart contracts. Cardano is going to dump. Cardano is going to dump before the mainnet. So exit, dump everything. leave the Cardano bags. Was this a warning for you guys? Maybe. So if you're, I don't know, if you're holding ADA, guys, look, the mainnet is going to be happening on 12th, right, this month. So just be vigilant on that time. Just be vigilant, right? Because look, this is a huge thing. This is a huge thing for Cardano, guys. We're going to be launching smart contracts on ADA, right? Smart contracts rolling out on Cardano. A promise. It's a goddamn promise, guys, which was there ever since the inception, right? Ever since the ICO days, guys. Holy crap. So that has been a promise ever since that time. So it's been 4 years, 4 to 5 years that people have been promising about Cardano smart contracts. So it's going to be rolling out finally. And where are we situated for the time being? We are at $3, guys. We're at $3 on Cardano, right? And where the heck are we coming from? 3 cents. 3 cents. You're coming from 3 cents. You've done 100x in the market, and your smart contracts are about to roll out, guys. Well. Let's see what's going to be happening, guys. Look, I don't know what's going to happen, but I think it's going to be very interesting. But if I were to be holding a huge bag of Cardano, I would be wanting to maybe consolidate those bags until the smart contract thing is completely settling down, right? So essentially for a week or something like that, I would be completely fine holding on to ADA on the sidelines, guys, on the sideline, not as my complete all-in kind of behavior. Nope, I would not be doing that for ADA onto these levels, guys. Look, just wait for that. Just wait for 12th September, and I think it's going to be pretty much exciting, right? We're going to be covering that as well. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, guys. Also, DeFi video on ADA coming up pretty soon as well for you guys right here with the smart contracts rolling out. So essentially that video is going to be most likely after the mainnet itself, so that I would be having my own opinions as well about ADA smart contract as a whole, right? Let's see what happens, guys. Let's see what happens in the market. Okay, so FTM coming back into the price action structure right here. Yes, this is a macro structure, guys. Macro continuation to the upside on the 3-day time frame itself. And I think this was one of the trades which, yes, this one was one of the trades I took as well on FTX, guys. Although I was just interested for about a retest on these levels right here, which did happen. And yes, I did get rid of all of my position just to watch this one expand to the upside above the previous all-time highs as well, right? So are we looking at any structural standpoint right here? As of now, yes, we are doing that, but no, I don't think it's a good I don't think it's a good choice just to put in a line like that and call it a resistance and call it a market top. No, I don't think things are going to work like that. Mostly the best guesses could be coming out of Fibonacci levels as well, right? So 618 on the cards right here at $1.4 levels, and if we establish a trend above this price point right here, we could be teleporting all the way towards 2618 flat, $2.1 per FTM, and 1074 at $8.5 levels. Yep, far-fetched opinion as of now, but doesn't mean that it's going to be impossible. It could happen. It could happen, could not happen. We are just market participants in this huge open sea. Open sea is a market space on Ethereum as well, for that matter, right? So let's take a look at this one right here. Are we doing anything structurally? No, guys. I don't think it's going to be working out like that. It's a weird looking trend. It's just weird, guys. As a whole, if I just take a look at this price action, I mean, what the hell is this? You just trying to print in a head and shoulder right here. Just dislocated right shoulder, simply just roll it to the downside, and I don't know, guys, this fucking shoulder got fixed in one single green candle to the upside and just went above the head altogether. I mean, this is a weird piece of price action, guys. Holy shit, right? What we can do is we can just simply talk about the upside targets on Fibonacci levels right here, which is going to be 1618, 2618 and 314 if we keep on continuing to the upside. So let's talk about the 4-hour time frame price action on this one. Yes, this one is also looking very nice, guys. This is a good looking trend on the 4-hour time frame, getting scooped up with the 21 EMA itself, simply rolling to the upside. Yep, good looking trend, guys. This is something which you have to trade. This is actually easy trading. This is actually easy trading, guys. Whenever you see any trending behavior and a retest of the 21 exponential on the 4-hour, that most likely is going to be a buy signal, guys. If most of the crypto market is completely fine, essentially if Bitcoin and Ethereum are going sideways to upside, you see this kind of setup coming in an altcoin, yes, this is what you go for. And what do you get? You get 40% returns. Yep. Alright, so in hindsight, yes, these things look very obvious, guys. And look, things like these will also happen. You will go for these kind of bear traps, bull traps, but the The only thing is you have to be patient right here. And even if you get stopped out and you see a trend being established above this entire point as a whole, you take that re-entry, guys. You take that goddamn re-entry back again into that asset, right? But with the better risk management. And remember, guys, if you're taking any re-entry with, let's say, any amount of loss for that matter, your calculations, they change. Your calculations will change, guys. I'll post a calculation chart on Discord server today itself, which is going to tell a lot of things, guys, which is going to tell you guys that how to recover from a 50% drawdown. Now, these things are quite mad because the amount of effort that you need to get out of a 50% drawdown is crazy. It is crazy, guys. It's just crazy, right? So essentially, as a trader, what you have to do is you have to minimize your losses as much as you can. Look, losses will happen to you. Losses are completely fine. You're trading in these markets. You're playing with money in these markets, right? So losses will happen. The best you can do is make the most of these uptrends. And I don't know, guys, set in some money every single time you're trying to nail in a move. Or if you win in the market, just try to keep some money aside, right? Do that. I think that's also an activity which pulled me out of wrecked behavior. Holy crap, distributing my own equity, right? So I was just struggling. I was hustling and struggling and bustling to come out profitable in the market, and it was quite difficult, guys. Honestly, it took me a while, right? It took me a goddamn while because of the bad habits which I just kept on reinforcing for about more than a year, guys. Back in the days, 2017-16, I was just constantly reinforcing those wrecked behaviors, guys. Holy shit. I wish somebody told me. I wish somebody just came to me and told all these things to me that, holy shit, whatever the fuck you are doing in your life right now is a complete wrecked behavior. And the way you're proceeding is not going to work out as a whole. So, well, I did proceed as a whole, and ultimately that led me down into a drawdown, which was quite shaking, guys, which was quite shaking for me, right? So yes, I have also blown up quite a few accounts, guys, trading these futures with crazy amount of, yes, guys, look, these things happen, and I don't think that the learning curve, it really changes before these nasty drawdowns in life. So look, guys, am I telling you that you have to go through a fucking drawdown? No, you don't have to do that. Look, I think I'm trying to convey these messages with optimal energy to you guys so that you understand that these bad habits as a reinforcement behavior is not going to work out. And even if the market keeps on ripping to the upside or keeps on going to the downside, you will not come out profitable as a trader. So you don't want these things, guys. Look, have a neutral mindset, have a system, don't reinforce bad habits. You know the deal, guys. You know from inside that, all right, so if you're trading any asset for the matter, and if you just go for an overexposed leverage position in the market, you know it from inside that something is not right. You know it, right? You completely know it. So doing that again and again is reinforcing these habits again and again, right? And the more you reinforce these things, the more difficult it would be for you to come out profitable from these markets as a whole, guys. This is the reality. This is the sad truth. And I hope all of you are going to be better than that, guys, because this community right here is the most sophisticated trading community out there, right? So hit that like and hit that subscribe if these things are making sense to you. Because look, guys, if you know that you are reinforcing bad habits, I think it's the right time to not do these things again and again. And I think it's the right time to realize that no, you're not going to become a millionaire by trading $100 in your futures account, right? Just believe in the process. Just believe in the process of trading. I feel that yes, guys, it's possible to convert $100 into $1 million, but I don't think it's going to happen in one single night. It will take a lot of planning, a lot of calculation, a lot of calculated moves, crazy objectives, and a crazy vision as well. But it's not going to happen in one single night. With that said, let's wind up this video right here. Let me know down in the comments what shitcoin you are trading for this week, guys, because we are most likely in for a good bullish week coming in for the rest of the days as well, right? So I'm going to be catching all of you in the next video pretty soon. Bye for now.